Hi, this is David Kettlewell,
Todd V,
hosts of Arts Quest, the television show that
brings you the best of arts in Northeast Ohio.
#1, first segment of the show.
We are going out to the Cleveland Museum of Art, checking out the brand new expansion at the East Wing.
Beautiful pictures, beautiful sculptures, section #2 of our show.
We get an exclusive trip into the Woovs den. That's right, Akron band the Woovs let us come out to their practice space and actually record them playing.
That's right, and we're just that far away from a big break in the music business.
These guys are right on the edge.
And in the third segment of our show, we have perhaps some of the most touching video we have ever filmed.
Yeah.
A series of gentlemen up in Cleveland who were formerly homeless, sharing a little bit about the life on the street. But the thing is, they're utilizing artwork to help them in their process of coming back into the world in a way that's working for them.
It's a beautiful piece. You're definitely going to want to hang around to see that.
Great. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, now in this segment, we're going to head up to the Cleveland Museum of Art. Let's go check out that brand new expansion in the East Wing.
Got to see it.
This is Todd V with Arts Quest, and we're here today at one of the grand reopenings of the Cleveland Art Museum. We're here with Jim Kopniski to talk about what's going on, why did it take so long, and what can we expect to see now with these new great renovations. So, Jim.
Yes.
We're standing here in the Hall of Armor?
The Armor Court.
Armor Court.
It's popularly known, yes.
And it's probably one of the more popular spaces here in the art museum. I know my kids have loved it since they're about this big.
Generations have loved it, so it's the key spot here at the museum.
Now, this is not the hot news that we're going to talk about in a minute. This has been open for about a year now?
Yeah, just a little over a year. It opened last June 2008, so It's been, a little over a year.
Now, I know, being a Cleveland resident, this is one of the gems of the area. It was very frustrating that you were closed for so long. Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about why this massive renovation that required it to be closed down.
Definitely. Well, the Cleveland Museum of Art a few years ago took a really good look at where we wanted to be in the future. And by looking at our facilities, it was going to be more effective for us to build a whole new complex than try and renovate the various additions that were added on over the years. And so we had two options: completely shut down and have it done in a few years, or go in phases, which would take several years. So we went with option 2.
Okay.
This way we're able to at least take things offline for a minimum amount of time and start reopening galleries in phases.
Excellent.
So while the public's thirsty to see their favorite artwork again,
that's for sure,
we appreciate their patience, and over time it's coming on view slowly but surely. We thought that would be better than for us to completely shut down for 5 years.
Yeah, that would have been a heartbreaker to be shut down.
Yes.
Now, the Art Museum boasts some of the most iconic, amazing pieces of art known around the world. When you come to here, what percentage, I guess, of the galleries are open at this point?
Just a very small percent. I'd probably
really?
say we're probably about 1/3, a little over a third open.
Okay.
We still have many more galleries to go with the opening of our lower level of our original 1916 building,
right.
an entire west wing, and other side galleries to be constructed.
Okay.
So we have on view, as of right now, about 1,500 works.
Okay.
Out of our collection of 46,000. Of course, we can't display all of those.
Right.
But there's still a huge amount to go. So we're asking people to be patient with us. Every 6 to 8 months or so, another section's back online. So as they keep visiting throughout the year, they're going to see more and more.
How much longer? I know this is one that all the kids always want to know. How much longer till the Egyptian part is open back up?
1 more year.
1 more year, okay.
June 2010.
Now tell us about what we're here for today, the East Wing. What's going on in there?
Yeah, we opened our East Wing just a couple weeks ago, and that is a brand new building for us. It's our brand new wing, and it houses art that spans roughly from 1800 through today. Literally a piece we installed 3 months ago. It's contemporary art. First time we actually had permanent galleries for photography, and it's probably the collection that most people would be familiar with. You have Van Gogh, Picasso, Warhol. Even if you're not an art history buff, you're going to recognize the name, you're going to recognize the art.
That's one of the things that I love about this museum and being here is, I'm obviously a big art fan. We have a show all about the arts. To come here and see some of those pieces that are in the magazines and the books and the textbooks, the ones that you have looked at and thought, wow, to see them someday, they're really right here.
They're here and they're free.
Exactly.
You can't beat it.
It's an amazing thing to see. It's like seeing the superstars of the art world all here under one roof. And those are open now. Those are available to be seen. Excellent.
6 days a week.
Very cool. We might talk to you a little bit more over there in the East Wing. All right, Jim. So we just got done checking out this new East Wing.
Yeah.
And first of all, you saying, only a third of the museum is open. There is still a ton of stuff to see here.
You spent a whole day here.
No doubt, with only a third. So don't let him say only a third dissuade you. You need to come out because there's some awesome stuff to see here. Now, for starters, I was taken aback by that great glass room at the front.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the design behind that.
Sure. Raphael Vignoli, who's the architect of this project, his inspiration for his vision, a diamond ring.
Okay.
Our original building, 1916, is, in his eyes, a jewel of architecture. So that's the centerpiece.
All right.
All the new galleries being built around it are the ring, circular.
Okay.
So when it's done, it'll actually be one circular path to visit the main galleries.
Okay.
And there'll be lots of areas of light, reflection, so people will be able to see outdoors, get their bearings, debrief from the art that they're immersing themselves in.
Right.
It's going to be a very light and open museum, much different than the Cleveland Museum of Art people were used to.
And there's going to be a matching glass room just like that on the opposite side of the original.
Definitely.
museum.
This summer we'll start working on the construction for our west wing, which will match the east wing.
Okay.
It'll have pretty much the same type of footprint across.
So it's going to be almost like two little baguette diamonds on the side of the central diamond, of the solitaire there. It's a really cool design, and that room has really got a great feel. I mean, being in northeastern Ohio, having a garden almost feel, sculpture garden type feel, year-round in that space.
Absolutely. And that's what people are going to be able to witness here. Once the project is done, we're going to have a few spaces like that.
That's very cool. The other thing I liked about it, as you're transitioning from that gallery to the back here or around, you're taking sort of a trip through art history. It's really well thought out. So how do the sections progress again? I can't recall.
Essentially, when the project's done, if you start in the lower level of the 1916 building, you're going to start with ancient Egypt, Greek art.
Okay.
Progress up the stairs, and you're going to head into Renaissance.
All right.
And then as you work your way to the East Wing, you're going to start progressing through the 1800s. You're going to go through Impressionism, Cubism, cross on over, and then you're going to start hitting contemporary art, photography. So you're going to walk time, and you're going to see art as you're going through it. So you can come, do the whole sweep. If there's a certain period or section, you can go right to it. Very easy layout.
It's very cool, too, because you get to really see that evolution of art, you know, how it started, and then that Romantic period of the Renaissance, and sort of making those transitions each phase. Very cool to see.
And even seeing some of the galleries we have, we'll do side-by-side comparisons of artists working the same time period, but how radically different their styles are. Go down a few galleries, and you can see how they've influenced, you know, just one generation of artists.
Future generations. The other thing that's very exciting to see here, that I think is happening in more museums around the country, you've got the Cleveland Gallery now. And what's the thought behind that?
It's for us just a way to honor the great artists who have lived and worked in Northeast Ohio and those still working. And it's going to be a place that we're going to constantly have in transition. All of our curators are working together on it. It's going to feature sculpture, photography, painting, drawing by artists that are very well known in Cleveland or maybe actually have a great reputation internationally, but here at home we don't even know that. And
that's so exciting because that's really the whole thought process behind our show as well, is to create that awareness. We have artists that are very well known, but not in their own backyard. One of the other things I find that's very exciting about what's going on here at the museum is for an old museum to have video installation. Tell us about that.
Yes, brand new for us. We have two pieces, one which is on view now in the East Wing Galleries. And it's something that it's new for us. It's something that we feel that should be part of our contemporary art collection, and we're hoping people will appreciate it. And I think it fits perfectly in with the contemporary galleries.
It's very cool. The other thing that really caught my eye is the mile of beaded rope.
Yes.
Tell me about that. That's
incredible.
by
an American artist. Her name is Liza Liu. It's a brand new piece. And what she did is she created a mile-long beaded rope, black beads.
That's incredible.
Came in back in March and set it up, and you come and see it's a freestanding mile rope kind of coiled into this cylinder sculpture. It's a gorgeous, beautiful piece.
It is really cool.
And it's brand new. It's one of our newer pieces on display.
Really amazing. So, that being all said, East Wing now open.
Yes.
The 1916's been open for a year.
Correct.
You can go come see a ton of amazing art from both local artists and artists from around the world. The ones you've been seeing in magazines and books ever since you've been alive. So it's definitely worth the trip down. Bring the family. And how much does it cost again?
It's free.
Oh, wait. It doesn't even cost you anything to come see all this amazing art. So come on down to the Cleveland Art Museum. Check out the all-new East Wing, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.